When a woman is just casually flirting or enjoying the attention, she often keeps things light, bantering with you, teasing, or even trying to outsmart you in the conversation. But when intimacy crosses her mind, her behavior changes in a subtle yet powerful way. She begins to align with you instead of competing. You'll notice her agreeing more, finishing your thoughts, or building on your opinions as if the two of you are suddenly working as a team. This isn't random, it's her psychology rehearsing the idea of closeness. Sex, after all, is the ultimate form of collaboration, and her subconscious starts practicing that shift by syncing with you conversationally. But it doesn't stop there. Pay attention to her sense of time. If she isn't interested, she guards her schedule. She'll check the clock, mention she has to leave soon, or create little exit doors. But when desire is growing, time feels different. Suddenly she lingers. She stretches the night with excuses. One more drink, one more story, just one more song. What used to feel like an hour now feels like minutes because attraction literally alters her perception of time. A woman who is bending her schedule just to stay in your presence is showing you something deeper than casual interest. She isn't ready for the night to end. And that's one of the clearest signs that her attraction has moved from playful to physical. Sign 1. She embraces the silence. Normally, silence between two people feels heavy, even awkward. Most men and women rush to fill it with chatter, especially if they're nervous or not interested romantically. But when a woman is secretly thinking about being intimate with you, something shifts. Instead of fearing the silence, she lets it linger. You'll notice her pauses stretch longer than usual. After you tell a joke, she doesn't immediately laugh and move on. She holds your gaze, letting that charged moment breathe. After you finish a sentence, she doesn't rush to reply. She lets the air stay alive with tension, almost daring you to notice the chemistry between you. This kind of silence isn't empty, it's loaded. It's her way of saying, I feel the connection, and I'm comfortable enough to let the tension speak louder than words. Psychologists call this a comfort with charged silence, and it's one of the purest indicators of attraction. She's not trying to escape the moment, she's savoring it. That stillness becomes magnetic, and if you pay attention, you can literally feel the energy humming between you in those quiet seconds. So the next time you're with a woman and she allows the silence to hang, without breaking it, without filling it with small talk, understand this, she isn't bored. She's showing you comfort, desire, and interest all at once. Sign 2. She starts aligning with you and bending time. When a woman is just casually flirting or enjoying the attention, she often keeps things light, bantering with you, teasing, or even trying to outsmart you in the conversation. But when intimacy crosses her mind, her behavior changes in a subtle yet powerful way. She begins to align with you instead of competing. You'll notice her agreeing more, finishing your thoughts, or building on your opinions as if the two of you are suddenly working as a team. This isn't random, it's her psychology rehearsing the idea of closeness. Sex, after all, is the ultimate form of collaboration, and her subconscious starts practicing that shift by syncing with you conversationally. But it doesn't stop there. Pay attention to her sense of time. If she isn't interested, she guards her schedule. She'll check the clock, mention she has to leave soon, or create little exit doors. But when desire is growing, time feels different. Suddenly she lingers. She stretches the night with excuses. One more drink, one more story, just one more song. What used to feel like an hour now feels like minutes because attraction literally alters her perception of time. A woman who is bending her schedule just to stay in your presence is showing you something deeper than casual interest. She isn't ready for the night to end. And that's one of the clearest signs that her attraction has moved from playful to physical. Sign 3. She shows vulnerability and displacement touches. When a woman isn't attracted, she keeps her guard up. She's careful with her image, adjusting her hair constantly, fixing her makeup, keeping her laugh soft and controlled. Everything is polished, like she's managing how you see her. But when intimacy starts crossing her mind, that mask slips, because real desire requires vulnerability. Suddenly, you'll notice little imperfections she allows you to see. Her laugh might get louder and less polished. Her eyeliner may smudge and she doesn't rush to fix it. Or a strand of hair falls and she just lets it be. These aren't accidents. They're subtle invitations, a preview of the more relaxed, unguarded version of her. The version she only shows when she feels safe and drawn to someone. Alongside that, her body finds ways to release the tension. This is where psychology reveals something fascinating: displacement touches. Instead of touching you directly, she touches the world around her. Maybe she runs her fingers along the edge of her glass, presses into the pillow next to her, or traces patterns on the table with her nails. These tiny physical outlets are her subconscious way of practicing intimacy, without crossing the line just yet. It's her body saying, "I feel the spark, but I'm discharging it here for now." And once you know how to spot this, those little fidgeting touches stop being random. They become one of the clearest signals that desire is quietly building beneath the surface. Sign 4. She guides the flow of the night. Most men assume they have to do all the leading when it comes to intimacy, make the move, set the pace, escalate the moment. And while that's often true, here's the hidden truth. When a woman is genuinely interested in taking things further, she'll quietly help you. She won't come right out and say, "Take me home." Instead, she creates little openings, subtle pathways for you to walk through. Maybe she suggests moving somewhere else, like, "Let's go sit over there." Or she recommends another round of drinks. Maybe she finds a reason to extend the evening with one more story, or just one more song. These aren't random. Psychologists call this pre-escalation, a way of rearranging the environment so intimacy feels like the natural next step. And pay close attention to how she frames conversations. If she's not interested, she'll neatly close topics, keeping things wrapped up and tidy. But when desire is simmering, she starts leaving unfinished threads. She'll say things like, "We'll have to watch that movie together sometime." Or, "I can't tell you this story in 5 minutes. Those dangling threads are intentional. They're her way of hinting that the night isn't supposed to end yet. So if you notice her both extending the interaction and planting those open doors, she's not just passing time. She's showing you, without saying it outright, that she wants the connection to deepen and that she's giving you every chance to make it happen. Sign 5. She directs your attention. One of the most overlooked but powerful signs of desire is how a woman subtly curates where your eyes go. When she's not attracted, she doesn't care whether you're distracted or where your focus drifts. But when desire enters the picture, she becomes intentional, almost like stagecraft. You might notice her stretching just slightly so her neckline catches your eye, or pausing in her movements so your gaze naturally lands on her lips. Sometimes it's as subtle as adjusting jewelry, running fingers along her collarbone, or holding an object in a way that draws attention to her hands. These are not coincidences. They're her subconscious way of saying, "Look here, notice me in this moment." Psychologists call this attention guidance, tiny behavioral cues designed to heighten your awareness of her body and amplify the tension between you. She may never touch you directly yet, but by directing your focus, she's inviting you into her space. If you see this paired with other signs, like lingering silence, extended time, or open-ended conversations, you can be almost certain her mind is already entertaining the thought of intimacy. She's showing you through her body language that she not only wants your attention, but is ready for where that attention might lead. So there you have it. 5 subtle but powerful signs a woman shows when intimacy is on her mind. The way she embraces silence, how she shifts into collaboration, the time she's willing to give, the little imperfections she allows you to see, and the way she directs your attention. Individually, these might seem small, but when 2 or more show up together, it's no longer random. It's desire revealing itself in quiet, undeniable ways. Most men miss these cues because they're waiting for something obvious, but now you know how to read between the lines of her behavior. The key is never to overreact or call it out. Instead, match her energy, stay grounded, and let the natural tension do its work. That's how real chemistry builds. Without pressure, without games, just connection. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment sharing whether you've noticed these signs before. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss future videos on attraction psychology and dating dynamics. Because the more you understand these hidden signals, the more confident and powerful you become in creating connections that actually matter.